So, Anti vs. Larry, GOML over the weekend. I know how this set ends, I know what happens, I'll get right into it. Something interesting, a little bit different for analysis is, I'm gonna try like a scientific method approach to this, which is I'm gonna try like create a theory and see if my theory of how the set goes actually plays out. If it does go the way I expect it to, my theory is correct, good. If not, I can analyze why it didn't play the way I expected it to. So, and sup JJ, sup 6 feet Turbodragon, I think that's the name. So, right off the bat, Anti's Cloud versus Larry's Fox. I know that Larry's Fox wins this. So, I'm gonna imagine the main reason Larry's gonna win this is because Anti's gonna he's probably going to attempt to be jumping around a lot versus Larry and, like, pressuring him. But Larry's mainly gonna use Fox's speed to come out the platforms to kind of, like, dash around, block an attack, run off, pressure Cloud, dash around again, bait an attack, a jump in, punish him. And I feel like Anti's gonna be chasing Larry a lot and trying to pressure him and not get anything going. And then Larry's gonna start trying to charge limit, and when he does, Larry's gonna go in and apply pressure, like, really aggressively. And I feel like Anti's not gonna have an answer to, I guess, just Larry running around and not pressing any buttons until he gets openings to do it safely. So Anti jumps, okay. Yep. Okay, no, Larry's actually putting a lot more pressure on. And I think, actually, right now what Larry's doing is he's running an Anti, and Anti's not pressing any buttons. He's mainly pressing buttons in reaction to Larry's approaches. He's not trying to space with Dario as much. He's mainly trying to, like, punish Larry's approaches. But Larry's just kind of weaving in and out, you know, he baits that attack out. Anti's in the corner, and Larry's really putting, like, an effort to keep Anti in the corner. He kind of reacted slow to that roll, punishes landing aerial. And there we go, that's baiting on Anti's attack. Sup Lock, sup Seraph. No idea, Seraph. Okay, now Anti extends there. Fair drag down smash. 2 frames with up tilt, and that should be a stock? Oh, that's a stock. I mean, Anti could have had the kill there, and he knows it. Catches Anti before he can do an attack there. Okay, now this... Okay, 75 damage. All because he got down there and Anti trying to space an attack out. Yep. And now Anti's going a bit more aggressive, and the bit more aggro is kind of okay. Punishes Lays, jump in. Oh, okay, no, that's it. Okay, so really what's happening in this game right now is Anti is constantly being pressured into the corner, and when he's in the corner, Larry's recognizing the fact that Anti's one option to get out is rolling, which Larry punished the one time Anti tried to roll. Otherwise, Anti's trying to space these kind of aerials, but without much room to space with. Larry's either, like, punching them directly, or playing him with and then spacing his back airs and shield and pressuring that way. And basically, Anti doesn't have enough space to do what he needs to do. He can't trust limit because he's being, obviously, like rushed down, and yeah. What's up, Sugary Cherry Pie? I mean, Battlefield is probably not the best stage to go to game 1, but you can just see, like, the level of comfort Larry had. And the only thing I think Anti really could have done versus Larry was, I mean, he should have gone to the corner. He's kind of letting himself just run there and get pressured. So Anti's best bet was probably letting Larry do, like, a jump in back air, and maybe, like, trying to down smash the back air, like crouch under, down smash, and kill him that way, and just make Larry have to back off a bit when he's pressuring in the corner so much. But otherwise, I think the main option Anti had to do in order to stay out of the corner, because he can't just say, don't be the corner. What he had to do to stay out of the corner was probably call out Larry's dash shields a lot more with grabs. And probably call out the jumps with some up airs more. And mainly use those 2 options to make it so Larry can't approach. Because Larry got in and pushed Anti to the corner with dash shield. or jump back air. Along with, of course, some tricky movement. And, of course, occasional dash attacks when Anti jumped too early. But Anti was trying to, like... I don't know, I don't know what he's trying to space, but he's going to try to space like, anything well versus Larry. Like, he kind of looked a little bit confused as to what he should be doing. So now you see Anti switch to Mario for this game. Matt, you can see what I'm analyzing at the top of the screen next to the webcam. Sup, D Dark Knight? What was the name right? Okay, so now Mario Fox, Anti's probably a lot more comfortable in this matchup. I know he's lost to Larry. I think he's lost to Larry last time he played. And you can see from the way he started the match, Anti could put a lot of pressure on. This is kind of what I expected from his Cloud, is like a lot of pressure. But now, since Larry has to respect Mario's attacks much more, you might see Larry choose a much less pressure-heavy game because of fear getting grabbed and comboed off the grabs heavily, and he's trying to sling the damage. And you're probably going to see, if the start of the match indicates anything, you're probably going to see like Larry constantly pushed to the corner and being forced to kind of guess the scenarios he doesn't want to. But, you're probably going to see Anti overextend a bit too often and maybe go for hard reads to get him punished pretty hard by Larry. So, it's going to be up to Anti to kind of sniff out what Larry's going to do. And for him to make sure not to overextend, where Larry's going to constantly look for Anti pressing 2 buttons and punishing that, and getting behind Anti and getting out of the corner and using his mobility with a big stage size to his advantage. Okay, Anti calls out the dash shield. Yeah, Anti just says, hey, you're gonna attack me. Nair out of the way. Up the other combo. Okay, so right now Anti's combo breaking a lot of things. And it's making Larry's ability to counter Anti's approaches much worse because, like, yeah, Larry only got like 20 damage and he took damage there. So he got the combo and then Anti gets out of combo and has an advantage state now. Anti's in the corner, Larry tries to pressure. Now Larry has him in the corner. Kind of talked before, like, he has to keep him in the corner, like, getting around him. Tries to punish overextend. Up smash, misses the timing, and that's a kill. Yeah, and that was, Larry had Anti in the corner, but there he overextended. Oh, yep, so we had a lot of damage from the grab. In the corner, and that's not game yet, but this still sucks. There we go. Remember, talk about overextension? Right here. Anti was in a spot where he went for the up air. I'm not sure what for this up air. Let's look at this today. So he got the nair. Down tilt, trying to catch the Larry jumping, worked out perfectly. He thought he had a combo with down tilt up air, it looked like, but he didn't, and as a result, he's just off stage. And at this point, he probably could go low and recover there, but I think Anti kind of put himself in that spot, hoping he could get on stage and attack Larry before he could do the same thing. But Larry, got the attack at first. He was in a much better spot to punish Anti's overextension than Anti was to try and continue the pressure after missing that up air. And yeah. Sup, Ho Knight. Thanks for the resub, 16 months in a row. Let's go. Fireballs.
Hi ho.
Yeah, right now, yep, you can see all the movement room Larry has, and he's not running away from Anti as much as I expected. But I think that is a big reason why Larry is losing right now, because almost every approach Larry has done has got him hit. And even though the damage hasn't been too much per hit, he's still, I'd say, losing these trades. And I'm guessing he's not running away as much because we saw in the corner, Larry kind of did have trouble. So I guess, and also, of course, Anti's just winning a lot of 50-50s. Yeah. You definitely see Anti continually overextends, like over on the left side and then over on the right side again. Overextends, and Larry gets out of the corner from being in the corner. So yeah. Well, what did I just do? Wait, hold on. Oh god, no. There we go. Yeah, Larry Perches is back here. I mean, he's not dead for bananas in the corner. It sucks. Gets out of the corner, use mobility. And you see Anti just going for the kill, overextending with that a little bit. There we go. What kind of Larry done here? That was a good grab. I think he missed up an input here. He definitely didn't mean to grab ledge. He meant to do runoff, probably jump on stage with an up air / back air, depending on Anti's spacing / height, and hit him from there. So that was mis input and it cost him. Yeah, he definitely showed in case of a smash. So that, like, yeah, that kind of went the way I expected it to. Yeah, not much else to say about that one. They have like a little touch screen, I think, for stage strike, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you can see like here, they press something, it strikes the stage, bans it, etc. That's really cool, actually. Sub trip trav. Okay, FD. Now I'm expecting Larry's main adaptation might be to stay more out of range of Anti's attacks. Like, I still expect a very similar set flow, but if he's adapting, he's going to stay a little bit more outside of range of Anti's attacks. Make Anti want to press the button first, but still kind of go for a lot of these dash type punishes. Not going to go for dash grabs much. Actually, I might go for them. Yeah, I really just expect that. You know, Anti is just going to kind of look for any approach and punish that if he's not getting approached. One thing I noticed is Anti wasn't as aggressive with approaches as I expected. Except when Larry was in the corner. And I'm guessing that's because Anti realized, you know, there's no reason to be too aggressive versus Fox or even with punish you, so you might see a much slower game. And I expect a much lower game. What's up, Blaze Pro? Fireball approach. Yep. And that back air is really good because you see Anti blocks back air as Larry's shield, because Larry has to challenge the back air, which is a bad challenge for him. But then Larry has to guess if he's going to shield or not shield. Down throw. Catches the landing. And you can see a cross-up back air is really good because Anti was here, so Larry expected Anti to land in front of him. But he back aired from here, and it hits the front of Larry's shield, but moves during the back air behind Larry. That's a super ambiguous cross-up situation. See, like right there? That's also because Larry was moving forward with the down air. If Larry cheated with the down air, that probably would have got punished. So yeah. Okay, I hate this layout because you can't see the character icons. It just looks ugly, like blocking part of the portrait in percents. This layout is actually really... It tries to be really simple, but I just think the positioning is bad. They should have just kept it up here. Because you're constantly looking down here if you're watching the game, but you don't really look up here much. So like, this is a better spot for layout. I think that's why most layouts have names and stuff up here. Thank you, Ala400, for the host. Yeah, anti-overextends for a kill once again. One thing that's worth noting, I think, is Anti gets hit here. Now, should I go into a ledge and getting ledge trap? Anti chooses to jump on stage. I think he does that. Not like he's trying to get into a fight and potentially force like a 50-50 where, like, you know, maybe he nairs and it trades with Larry's up air and helps Mario out. But also he's trying to put the ledge and get up tilted. So by taking this up air, but DIing towards the stage afterwards, he's able to land here, mid-stage. So even though he's getting hit still, he's in a spot where Larry can't really kill him unless he gets like some crazy reach. And I'm not really sure, I guess I can understand that. He's going to take a lot of damage, which he has been. But now he's back in essentially a neutral 50-50 scenario. Yep, that was a good side B read. And, so this is actually a really good scenario by Anti. Gets a down smash, punish out of shield. Jump Nair. And he does run off jump Nair because that makes it so, he can rise within there in case Larry does the, side B early. Like, by doing... Basically, Anti's not going to cover this Nair side B otherwise. Like, I don't think Fireball's going to work. Maybe, like, run off, like, full out, like, yeah, jump off back air will work. But if you do that, you leave yourself open to Fox doing an early side B from, like, here and basically getting a stage. By doing the runoff Nair, he's able to do this, cover this side B to the ledge, but also cover Fox side B'ing over here. Because he can rise with it, and Fox would be, like, here when he does the Nair, and he clips him with, like, a weak hit Nair and can follow up. And this is a really good read with the back air. There's nothing to say about that. Down tilted raise, missed a 2-frame, and he said, hey, I want to punish the side B, but I don't want to accidentally mess up the timing and get hit. So instead of being here and doing an attack like a smash, he goes for the safer, less punishing back air. Set Nepal Storm. Now that was good right there. And this is what I talked about before when I said Anti wants to force 50-50 scenarios like trading up air potentially. Right here, he trades with the up air, so he tries up airing and then boom, sets up for an edge guard. Thank you, Nepstorm, for the resub. 15 months in a row, go.
NEPU, NEPU. $20 Neptune, a VR boy.
No, boy. Neptunia VR, it's too much for this world to handle. Okay, so jump here. And once again, Anti kind of overextended. He messed up the spacing on his dash grab. Messed up the time. Whatever it was, he messed up something there with catching Larry's landing and gets code for it. That's why Larry does that kind of aggressive downer. Because if he catches someone with that, that's it. And like Anti may have expected, for all we know, just like a landing with nothing or a landing to shield. Maybe a landing there. You know, he could have expected a lot of things. What could Larry have done to avoid losing the stock? Once he got nared, I'm not really sure. I mean the first stock. Like, yeah. Larry had to not get nared when trying to go for an up air. Okay, this time Larry calls out the nairs for Mario. Yeah, up tilts them. Misses the punish though. He may be expecting Anti to do another cross up. Okay, Anti jumps a bit early, gives Larry plenty of time to react. Oh, see, and this is like an Anti-specialty this set I've noticed, is whenever someone's in the corner, Anti is kind of trying to cash in the corner position for a kill move like this up smash. Yeah, that's, Nah, I mean, that was also really hard to read, because you look at this, and Anti instills a lot of fear into Larry right here. First of all, no one expects a charge smash, but, like, the thing is, Larry probably put up shield there as kind of a habit, which could have gotten down throw aired. But as soon as you saw Anti run up, he shielded because that's like a habit. And a lot of people will, like, not wait for something to hit the shield, but they have a shield timing where it's like, okay, they're going to attack with like an aerial or something, they're going to attack now. And then they're going to act knowing that timing exists in the jump aerial or whatever. And so Larry's probably like, okay. Like, you know, he's not mentally thinking that's an aerial. His body thinking, okay, drop shield now, this is our timing. So that was a really good call from Anti. Because that up smash also potentially would have covered like a jump landing area. And it might even call like Larry trying to roll. Yeah, for all I know, Larry tried rolling there. Yeah, Larry might try to grab, which like I said, you know, act out shield preemptively. What do you think about Noir getting a new voice actress in the series now? I mean, if it's a good voice, then I like it, Nep. If it's not a good voice, then rip. Okay, so now Anti is up 2-1. From Larry's perspective, this is really difficult, mainly because, This is really difficult, mainly because Anti is forcing a lot of these scenarios where Larry has to guess what he's gonna do. Or, like, Larry blocks something. And the thing is, a lot of times Larry's blocking these attacks looking for a punish, but he doesn't know where Anti is gonna be on shield after he hits the shield. And so Larry guesses wrong and doesn't get the punish. I think that's where a lot of Anti's damage is coming from. It is not only forcing like Nairs and stuff in these like combo scenarios, but really it's coming from the fact that on shield, Larry can't get these punishes. Or he guesses wrong and gets punished for blocking an attack because of the follow-up pressure. General thoughts on Donkey Kong? He's a counterfeit character. Okay. Okay, this is this is a Larry pressure that like is really good. He up airs here, backs off shields because he knows he can't like do an up tilt. I mean, maybe he could, but since he's shielding from this kind of distance, even if Anti lands, it's hard for Anti to get like direct like punish from the shield. Yep, see, active out of shield immediately with the jabs. And that was a really good call out. Jab, jab. Anti cannot grab Larry for those jab jabs. This distance is too far away. So Anti's options are jump out of shield, which is a good option, don't get me wrong, or roll, which is a natural option for players because they're in the corner being pressured. Sub Harrison. Yep, get underneath him. Okay, so right here, he just walks up to no big deal. I think Larry does this because he expects anti-fade to the left, and if anti-faded to the left, he was probably dead. Now, if Larry read anti-fading to the right, he probably could have also killed him. So that was kind of, just 50-50. Hope for an air dodge, because he just saw anti-air dodge before. I really like this awareness from Larry to know that the back air is not, it's not so close on hit that Anti can just press buttons again. Larry recognizes, hey, you can still get hit for this. Jab, up smash, whatever. I'm not sure what Anti could have done because I don't think he had a jump left. Anti's overextending and letting Larry get out of the corner. Yeah, Larry consistently is not kept in the corner by Anti. And, I mean, it hasn't really affected the games that much, but it's worth noting. Whereas Anti in the corner gets by Larry. And this is why Anti avoided the ledge the last game when he could have, because now Anti's taking a lot of damage at the ledge. Yeah, Larry backs off, gives Anti space, reacts to the landing fireball. Shield. And the cross-up aerial is good when someone's shielding like that. If they don't react to you doing like ledge drop cross-up aerial. Yep, jump near. And at this point, Larry knows now any trade is honestly his favor. Catches anti-land with an aerial. And since anti-land with an aerial, he had more lag than just landing. But you really see how, I mean, you could see it early as well. At the ledge, when Anti's trying to land on stage, Larry's giving Anti quite a bit of space. Like, at the ledge itself, Larry shields those normal, like, ledge trap setups. I should probably focus on those more. But, like, if Anti's off stage and jumping on stage, Larry backs off a bit and lets Anti press the button and punishes the button. So, yeah, this game was, like, early on, Larry got like a really good, I think, dash attack and up tilt. And That's always what's annoying about Fox, is sometimes, like, Fox gets, like, this good hit with, like, a dash attack or up tilt or up air or whatever, and starts stringing them over and over, and you just don't get to do anything. And Larry kind of got, like, that really early lead with dash attacks and up tilts. And you can see that Anti is letting Larry approach. Larry kind of recognizes that. She's back here. Yep, you see, I think I was misinput by Larry. But you see he's trying to give Anti's landings more distance than he was before. Up tilt. I love that. Once again, he spaces his area right side of Anti's grab range, and Anti is forced into a kind of awkward 50-50 once Anti can't grab out shield. Ooh, okay. Back airing was a hit, was not safe on hit. And once again, you see, Larry's waiting for Anti to give him something to do. It's like, Anti's trying to space out these back airs, expecting Larry to run it a bit early for pressure. And Larry's recognizing, hey, Anti's not doing, like, dash grabs at the ledge or whatever, or not jumping in aggressively at the ledge. Like, Anti would jump with spaced aerials around here, but you haven't really seen him cross this kind of line, which is why Larry can wait for it again opening that way. No, I'm not going to do any sand sets. Only because I know when I watch sand sets, it's going to be keeping on knowing the Ike matchup. Although sand is really good this game, too. Ooh, that was bad reactions by Anti. Yep. Now, this is actually really good to know. So, Anti does this, gets hit for the up tilt for air dodging. Now, this air dodge is scary, but the fact that he saved the jump, I think, helped him a lot here. Because Larry's waiting here, like, okay, I have to fall. But once Anti uses that jump, he maneuvers himself in a really smart way. He goes here, air dodges, and immediately fades forward and up airs. Probably because Larry expected him to commit to that direction instead of, like, the movement towards him. And this is kind of where, and this is kind of one of the situations where Larry could have given Anti space again to make the mistake and punish with dash attack. But you see Larry's trying to kill with an up air. He doesn't want to go for another dash attack, and essentially let the stock last. Ooh, okay, that was... And the thing is, they may have been punished if the up smash wasn't slightly charged. Nah, even if it wasn't charged, shouldn't be punished. Yeah, and you see now Larry's trying to cash in for a kill, as opposed to going for like the reliable dash attack landing kind of setups. Well, front of up tilt trays with the grab and helps Larry out. So low percent. Yeah, you're not seeing. Larry's not gonna go for up tilts or up airs yet. I like the lasers. The lasers just force him first from Anti. Which is good, just because mainly, in the earlier games, surprisingly, Anti wasn't as aggressive as I thought. And he actually got away with a lot more defensive play. So those lasers kind of say, hey, Anti, you gotta be aggressive. Even if it's not much damage. The fact is, he's getting free damage with no committance for Larry at all. Yep. And once again, I talked about this before, but whenever Anti tries to jump on stage, Larry backs off and reacts to what Anti's doing when jumping on stage. So I try to see you guys out. So back here, because you have the lasers, punishes the grab from Anti. Crazy, this is all with like one string. Like one good advantage state, and Larry's getting all this damage. You know, he's always going to keep an Anti in the corner, always gives him space now. Doesn't really shield and block out shield. He doesn't use space aerials aggressively. Normally just waits for Anti to do something. Yeah, fishing for a kill. And that's the thing, you can kind of see with Larry, like he hasn't done... That down air is meant to, like, connect so you can get, like, pop-up up smash. And this nair is obviously meant to jump over, bait out a grab, and punish. Or, like, maybe, like, bait out, like, Anthony doing a short up air and punish that. Sometimes Smash 4 is a really stupid game. Sometimes Smash 4 is a really stupid game. Like, I just gotta make this clear. That sometimes, not always, there are some days this game is amazing. And then there are some days where this game is just like, why? Now, I do wonder if Larry could survive this, though. So first few up tilts. It looks like Larry's DIing away. I'm not sure if Anti wants a hug and Larry does not want a hug. Larry's not happy at all. Yeah, no. I mean, Anti's happy, though. That man is excited. Anti is excited. Damn. I'm not even gonna analyze this pop-off. This pop-off is too, like... There's too much passion for this. Oh. He could have survived. Larry says he wasn't DIing super well? Okay. I'm not so sure how. Because of that percent... Like, there wasn't exactly enough knockback to really, like, DI much. I mean, you could have obviously DI'd the up B behind Mario, so you wouldn't have got caught by, like... What was I trying to think? So, you know the situation? The problem is, if you DI the up B to the right, and Mario does up B to the right, make it caught by, like, the weird hitbox, and you die. And if you DI to the left... But yeah, I'm not sure, though. I'll just take Zendu's word they could have survived that by DIing properly. I would imagine the DI would have had to actually been, maybe down and away? Not up and away because it puts you too high up, but down and away. You wouldn't get popped high up enough to fall out of the up B initially. Or for the combo to even bring you high enough to kill you in the first place. That's my guess. So yeah, from the adaptation perspective... Obviously, Anti's Cloud wasn't ready for Larry's Fox. Anti's Mario really shined when Larry was trying to force these 50-50s and get caught by like Mario trades. And Larry's Fox really shined when he was just kind of letting Anti whiff things on landing and punishing them, especially when Anti was in the corner. And Anti's main damage output came from a lot of these scenarios where like Larry could shield and Anti could like get behind shield and grab him and punish him. Or when an Anti could throw a hitbox out, trade with the Fox hitbox, and convert that into damage. And I also feel like when Larry approached, it wasn't particularly good. Like, his approach was fine, but I feel like Anti was always ready for them. But when Larry forced the approaches with lasers later in the set, Anti's approaches from the air were a bit too reactable for Larry. But the issue is still Larry had to show a lot of them, so it caused 50-50s. Those 50-50s are better than Anti just saying, hey, you're approaching, while you out-punish.